headphones are tangled.
Mother knows best. Di ba naman yun? Sa Tangled.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, God.
Do you know?
No, you don't know that.
Yes,
no.
I do. It's when she's in the castle.
Okay.
And she doesn't want Rapunzel to leave. But
oh my God, that sounds so good.
Can you just intro this?
Hello,
show.
What's up, everyone?
Mix number
28. Oh my God.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let me check.
I listened last night. Oh,
okay.
my God. I had to check because.
Mix number 28. What's significant about 28? Nothing.
I know.
What?
That's after 27.
Nice one. Rika's eating breakfast. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning to all the Leche fans and Ube babes out there. Welcome to the show. This is the Haloshow.
Hey, what's up? My name is Rika.
And I am JC, and we are podcasters here on the Haloshow.
Oh, also, we're DJs.
Oh, yes, that's right. We forget to say that. We don't.
At Monster RX 93.1 and...
No, it's Monster
RX 93.1.
If it's your first time here, welcome to the podcast. This is a podcast about, well, anything and everything. That's why it's the Haloshow. But we do talk sometimes we have a
and sometimes
form.
we make sense. Sometimes, actually, most of the time.
Tell them about the show for all the new listeners. There might be one or two new listeners right now. Stay, don't leave. Wait for Rika to talk.
It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna describe it like how I describe a billboard. Okay. Ooh, you don't get that.
You don't know that reference.
Anyway, okay. So basically, we have a structure to this podcast, but we mostly go on a tangent like 12 times. But first we talk about our lives, which is the week in review. So basically just talk about our week because we upload every week and we just want to let you in on the fun.
Yes.
And then we have the TTs. I mean,
trending topics.
JC has a TT, but
yes.
I don't.
Trending topics. We talk about what was popping in the week. What was hot?
Poppin'?
What's finger popping? You ever see that scene in 21 Jump Street? Finger popping each other's ass.
Oh, God.
And then we got us a question. Actually, I won today.
Sabi mo ako magkikwento.
What?
Sabi mo, Rika, tell them all about our show.
I know, but you gave me a cue.
And
was
then
that not a cue? I thought you gave me time to speak.
I go.
And then got us a question, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna skip vocabulary. That usually comes up organically. Well, if it comes up organically, like if we read it or something, that'd be cool.
But I don't read.
No, we read the article.
Just kidding.
So let's just dive right into it. Oh, if you want to check, this is an unedited podcast. So we don't cut or paste our.
It's raw, like porn.
Undo. What?
It's a category. Like, they don't cut.
Raw porn?
No, like, alam mo yun, yung parang they don't cut or something.
What?
Diba? Parang hindi siya ina-edit.
Like one take? What?
Oh.
Search nga natin.
Wait, sige, search natin.
What do you search for that?
Raw.
Wait. Porno? Oh, yun na. Tingnan mo, na-block na ako.
Si, meron.
Pretty and raw porn vids?
Yun din yung lumabas sa akin.
Blacked raw.
Ano yun? I'm scared
You don't watch Blacked? Me neither.
No.
Okay, let's get right into it. Week in review.
Okay.
You go first, Reeks. What did you do?
Why me?
I can go first.
You go first. I mean, you went first.
I don't remember.
Whatever.
Go. Oh, you want to go? You're still eating, so just...
Go now.
I got my longboard back recently. I got it from my friend. I lent it to my friend.
Yeah.
Longboard, it's kind of like a skateboard. It's just, longer, duh. It's easier because I don't know how to do any tricks or anything, so it's just more for like cruising.
My tricks with longboard?
There are a few, but it's not like... Because it's not conducive.
Like skateboard.
Yeah, because it's not conducive to tricks because it's not very aerodynamic and it's bigger. But yeah, I got that back, and so...
What do you mean you got it back? Like,
I lent it to my friend.
Okay.
I lent it to my friend. And the thing is, since I got my my Fitbit, shameless plug Fitbit, I've been trying to my goal, because you can set there's a daily goal. You can either set it to number of calories burned, you can set it to steps.
Okay.
You can set it to how many kilometers you walk or travel, or you can set it to active number of minutes per day. So my goal every day is 60 active minutes. So active minutes is defined as 10 minutes or more of like active, doing something active. So whether
Okay.
it's walking or whether it's biking or jogging. So I've been working on that. So on the days that I don't go to the gym, I try to do something different. So I got my longboard back, and that's kind of what I do now for my active minutes. Even though I don't, if I don't go lift
You don't
weights
go
or
to
anything,
the gym, yeah.
it's something to do. And so I go around BGC, and it's awesome. It's so nice to. It's the only place I think in the whole Metro Manila where you can longboard and not die. because the streets
even
are
here in Ortigas.
no, it's so hard to longboard
really
here.
busy,
It's even the streets are hard to longboard here. Like you can't go from place to place. At least in BGC, you can go almost the entire BGC. There's a way where you can go where the roads are at least smooth
flat
enough. Dude, yes, I went over the weekend or I forgot when that was to Greenfield District here in Ortigas on the longboard. Like, first of all, I had to walk some places because there's no board. But when I was in Greenfield, I ate shit, dude. I fell off my board because there was I got a bruise right here. Can you see? Oh, you can't see it anymore. But I had a bruise.
Such a tiny bruise.
I know, but it hurt because I landed. And yeah, so I've been into that lately. Longboarding, it's really cool. I suggest doing it in BGC. Don't ever do it anywhere else. It's one of my frustrations though, skateboarding. Like, I wish I could skateboard, like do tricks and stuff. That was always my frustration.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
It's so cool, but
I tried also, but
I'm a pussy. I'm scared of getting hurt.
Same.
So
Because you really have to. It's
you're
contact.
gonna get hurt.
It's a contact sport. It's contact between
It's
you and the cement.
I feel like it's the most dangerous. One of the most dangerous. Like
actually, no, I'm gonna tell you all about it later.
Okay, what else did I do? Did I do anything else today or this week?
Did you host an event?
No, I
didn't.
didn't.
Did you go to an event?
No. Oh, I ate. I ate at Shrimp Bucket again. I love Shrimp Bucket.
I love it, but it's just too expensive.
It's so freaking expensive. Shrimp is so expensive.
It is. So I'd rather buy my own shrimp and then
make your own
Kasi
sauce.
parang you can buy shrimp with the same price with what you paid sa Shrimp Bucket, but with a lot more.
True.
Tapos just make your own like salted egg sauce or something.
Yeah,
what,
dude.
What flavor did you Mardi Gras?
No, the salted egg for the mussels, and then I got like lemon, whatever, the lemon pepper.
Okay.
Dude, shrimp is like 600 pesos for a pound. It's so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh! Like I was telling Lexi yesterday.
Yeah.
Like how I ate there. I was like, man, is there no way to breed shrimp? No, like because normally they catch it right in the ocean.
Yeah.
There's no like you can't like put shrimp in a tank and they'll just like multiply.
I don't know,
just
man.
Eat that.
I mean, why don't you start that business? We need it. I love shrimp.
Like, man, shrimp. That's all I did this week.
That's it.
I'm trying to think because there's nothing that. Well, I watch Endgame.
Did you discover something new music, new whatever, new food or
Endgame? But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna record a bonus later. Whew. I'm so excited because Rika finally watched it, which you're going to talk about in your weekend review a little bit. Don't spoil it yet.
No, I'm not going to spoil it.
Because we'll spoil it in our bonus.
Anyway, so remember last week, Thursday, we recorded on the day of Coke Studio, which I was so
Season 2.
excited about. No, it was the Coke Studio summer concert.
Oh.
And then we went there as media. So we had like backstage passes.
Knox,
and
VIP.
Hindi.
You ever flex your media pass?
Never. Kasi parang...
You never like, yo, I'm media.
Wala naman. Because there's like no opportunity to do that.
But would you?
I don't know.
Shanty Dope.
Oh, no.
Shanty Dope walks in.
No.
Excuse me, I'm media. I have to shanty his dope.
No. Actually, when we gave away, kasi parang our media passes were only valid until the start of the concert. After the concert, we only had VIP tickets.
Only? Oh,
no.
I'm
I mean,
so
like,
sorry.
I know,
you only had
naman,
VIP tickets.
Anyway, so, nung lumabas kami, I had food and like my bags and everything. I didn't want them to check it anymore. Kasi I was just...
I'm sorry, I'm gonna get some chips
Wait.
or whatever.
Cereal. Alam mo yun, yung parang So I was like, galing po kami media table. Gumano na lang ako.
Wow.
No, because I was just there. I mean, lumabas lang ako din pumasok. Anyway, so it was a great event. It was Amazing. Okay, obviously, ang super ganda ng mga acts. Quest was there.
Quest.
Sam Concepcion, oh my God, his voice. I feel like it peaked already. Yung parang ito na yung, grabe, sobrang ganda talaga ng boses
Sam
niya.
Concepcion.
As in. And then, Four of Spades were there. And,
Three of Spades.
Three of Spades. They wore, like, ski masks on their first,
What?
Hindi pa yung ski mask na parang may butas. Yung talagang bonnet over their face.
How were they singing? Oh, they had.
Yeah,
okay.
no, narinig mo pa rin naman, but still, it was so
were
interesting.
Were they wearing their 70s
normal,
outfits?
Yeah, their
Strange.
outfits. And I actually thought, parang naisip ko lang na, parang kamukha yung si Deadpool for a little bit.
Right.
Kasi nga red. Anyway, so their performance was amazing. And then obviously, Shanty Dope was there.
Shanty Dope.
Teka lang.
Shanty Dope. 18
It was
na ba?
amazing.
When's his birthday?
Hey!
When's his birthday?
Whatever.
You know his birthday.
Che,
Look it up.
April 15, okay na. No. Okay, ganito. Okay. I felt like naguluhan siya sa earpiece niya.
Okay.
And naisip ko lang, ang dami nilang budget. Bakit nagkakaroon pa ng
That
ganun?
happens.
Yeah, I know.
It happened on Coachella, remember? Nicki Minaj.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, parang feeling ko naguluhan siya sa earpiece niya. Tinanggal niya. And then he rapped after that.
Oh.
Tapos Abra was there also. They have a song together, which is Apoy. So, kinanta nila yun dun. And then, ito yung nangyari. So, we were in one corner of the stage, right? Tapos, feeling ko lang, tinuro kasi ni Shanty Dope yung area namin. Uh-huh. And I feel like when you're on stage, alam mo, hindi mo naman nakikita yung mga tao. But, feeling ko ako yung tinuro niya.
Yeah, right.
No, I claim it. Ako yung tinuro ni Shanty
didn't.
Dope. Ako lang yung nakataas yung kamay.
Why did he point at
Hindi,
you?
yung parang, yo.
Oh, yo,
parang,
what's up?
Parang
sup,
ganon.
media people?
No, not, I was with the other people na
sup,
rin.
Rika G?
Oo, feeling ko ako yung
Feeling
sinabi
ko hindi. I think he just pointed in a general direction.
Bakit ka ba
You just
bakit ka
happened
ba
to be there.
basag trip?
I'm just saying, I feel
Ayaw
like
mo
you just
supportahan
have
yung friend mo na pwede kami maging friends ni Shanty. Oh my God. Anyway,
Shanty Dope.
so after Shanty Dope, si Abra naman yung nag-perform and he was amazing. Actually, sobrang, for me, grabe buhay na buhay yung OPM this time. As in, I'm so happy people are coming out with new songs, music videos, whatever. And it's just, I'm so happy. And then, so after the concert, sobrang tagal namin nakakuha ng Grab. Like, we had to wait for 2 hours. Anyway, what happened pa after that?
I have a question about OPM real quick. How do you feel about this band?
I actually only heard one song.
Because
what? What's the issue?
Okay, I've heard. Don't quote me on this. Because they are their song structure is very like basic and like it's like they use like the most parang.
Like bare bones.
No, not bare bones. I don't know how to explain it. It's like they have a formula. All their songs kind of are similar in the way that they're written because it kind of appeals to like a mass audience, something like that. And from musicians, not me, but from musicians na, I guess maybe who are putting out work and stuff that I've talked to. I'm not gonna name any names anyway. So they're like, yeah, it's like they're doing like it's like a formula. And it works, but it's like restricted, but it works for them.
Okay.
And so to some musicians are like, I don't know.
Okay.
You know what
for
I mean?
me, I want to start with this, which is my opinion with anything about music. If you like something, because music is music and it's the only language that we all understand, parang wag mo na basagin yung trip, okay?
Yeah.
That's number 1. Number 2, this probably, for me, maybe this might be their way of making their music known ngayon. And then when they're already, up there, male mo, that's when they create music that's
really
different.
want. Something like that. Not
really
that they don't really want what they're making out. Okay.
Alam mo yun?
I was just curious because I was talking about it early. Somebody talked about it this weekend. Yun lang.
Yeah, I mean, but again, you're entitled to your own opinion, and this person probably said that because they're in the music industry.
It wasn't just one person. It was like a few people.
Like
it was like I was hanging out with some like musician people.
But I mean, because they're in the industry, that's probably why they feel.
And they all know each other. Huh? It's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, hello.
No, I'm just saying, like it's like they know like everybody. I was like, whoa, all these people. That's crazy.
And then, so I was so happy because I was telling you about this one, musician, CLR, remember?
Yeah, CLR.
So he was featured in The Wish Bus.
I saw
number
it.
one.
I saw
And
the
then
video.
he released his music video, and I'm so happy. I just posted it like a few minutes ago.
You tweeted the
It was so
the performance.
good. It was so good. My God, I can't wait to see him next week. We're going to this one like urban hip hop whatever thing, and the group Bawal Clan.
Yeah, the Bawal
They're
Clan.
there.
Yeah, Sinadino.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Baka alam mo naman ako, malay mo one step closer to siya.
Dino.
Joke lang. Anyway. No, just kidding. So yeah, I'm super excited for that one. What else happened? Oh, yun. I watched The Avengers.
Which we'll talk about in a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus.
I actually
coming soon to a theater near you.
I actually reserved the tickets like hours before the movie. Buti nang we were kind of lucky that the cinema that we went to, it had a restroom inside.
Yeah,
and it's not Directors Club.
Oh wow.
It was
Actually,
just like
but
a regular.
inside meaning like at the back?
Yeah, at the back.
Most theaters have cinema?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, usually it's by the entrance, right? Okay. What's the difference though? You still have to run.
I know. Pero because the movie was so engaging and interesting, I didn't even have to pee.
You know, there was one. I don't know if I was just imagining things. I remember watching a movie once in Greenbelt a long time ago, and there's a bathroom in the back, and then when I went to the bathroom, I could still hear the audio of the movie.
Ganun usually.
It is right, but last time I did that in a theater, it wasn't there. I couldn't hear the audio.
Oh, I don't know.
Sayang, that's cool. Like if you can hear the audio, wala lang.
Diba parang wala ka namimiss?
Well, at least audio wise.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I can't wait to talk about Avengers.
Okay, go.
In the
TTs,
bonus though.
TTs.
In the bonus. TTs. Wapa. What's our first TT? Oh, we forgot to tease what our TTs were.
Yan.
Yan tayo
Atot ka kasi kain
eh.
ng kain.
I have something about Instagram. Because we talk about social media a lot. What?
Sorry. Can we also talk about Facebook dating?
Oh yeah, cool. Well, there we go. We'll go from Instagram to Facebook na lang. Instagram. In some places, actually starting in Canada, they're going to be testing, because you know how Instagram likes to test out new features on select accounts.
Yeah.
Like they won't roll it all out until they test it. So like, for example, my Instagram looks different from Rika's Instagram.
I know.
Right? Like my profile page looks different. But it looks the same on most people's. Like if you check my profile on your account, if you have the old profile, it'll still look the same.
You're one of the lucky ones.
No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I like this version. Oh, this version's okay. It's less.
It's so different from mine.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Anyway, Instagram has been, really a revolutionary social media platform.
Yes.
However, I'm reading verbatim from this article. Many experts believe that online popularity contests has had adverse effects on mental health. So basically, the engagement rate, likes, etc., etc. So, with that being said, Instagram now will be rolling out, at least in Canada, among a small percentage of users, where the likes will no longer be seen on the main feed.
That's interesting.
Or profiles.
You know what? We were just talking about it, me and Hazel and Chico. Ito naman YouTube. Although it's the same effect kasi. Alam mo yung parang, let's say, when you're small, when you have a small channel, when you're just starting out, obviously your goal is to have a big channel. And then when you already have a big following, there's only one way to go, which is, what am I going to do next? And it takes a toll on your mental health because,
you gotta
on
go
one
bigger,
hand,
right? You gotta go
on one
bigger.
hand, you're already there, your goal, but on the other hand, you don't want to stop. You don't want to you don't want to be stopped. You don't want to be stopped. You don't want to stop being relevant.
Yes.
Right? So alam mo yung parang nasa stress ka, the pressure is there, big time. And it's also the same with Instagram.
Yeah, and especially when it starts involving money and stuff, where the number of likes equates to the number of how much money you get, etc. So back to the story, or back to what they're trying to do.
Back to reality.
Back to December. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift came out with a new song. I forgot. Oh my god, that should be part of the TTs.
No.
Why? You don't like? Oh yeah, you're not Swift. Taylor Swift came out
I'm
with
not a hater, okay? It's just that I don't particularly...
Real quick, Taylor Swift came out with a song with Brendan Urie. It's called Me. It's so good. Music video is awesome. It's so good. It's such a good song.
I mean, it's, you know...
I love Taylor Swift ever since I know. Teardrops on My Guitar.
Yes.
And then Tim McGraw. And then Our Song. When she's still country, Our Song.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only person who can see the number of likes will be the owner of the account. So, for example, if people can still like your photo, but only you, as the person who owns the photo, will see the number of likes. But you will see, diba, when you like a photo on Instagram, you can see who else liked it. It's still, at least based on the picture that they showed, like the screenshot of what it's gonna look like, it'll still show that. It just won't show a number. It'll show like liked by Rika GGG blank 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 and yun.
And obviously you can't count din naman.
Yeah, I don't think so. So yeah, it was received with mixed reviews, and I think obviously for something that strays from the norm, it's gonna be met with criticism, but also for people who are, advocates of mental health and not being a like whore, blah blah blah. Yeah, people were on board with it as well. So it's interesting to see. What do you think about that, though?
For me, I think because their intention is good, I think they should really try it out. Either way, because either way it could go really really bad or good. But if their intentions are good, 'di ba? Parang ano pa bang gagawin natin, 'di ba?
It would be
would you want, if you had the power to influence people like that, na parang to change their or what do you call it, to help them with their mental state, why not, 'di ba? Bakit di natin gawin if it'll help people?
What if they made it? I feel like if they were gonna do it, they should roll it out as an optional thing, kind of like how you can disable comments on your photos. If you can disable the number of likes being shown, I think that would be the best compromise.
Yeah.
Because if they roll it out for everyone, I know for a fact that it's gonna
die. Instagram is gonna die.
I honestly think Instagram is gonna die. Because it's a way. Because at the end of the day, social media has become a platform for money. Like it's all about money, and it's all about the likes. And not that, I don't really like that it's like that. But I remember, I forgot what mix that was. A long time ago, last year, but I was telling about how I was stressed about Instagram before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I witnessed it.
I know.
You wanted me to be stressed with you.
I know. So after that, I was, that I had to
you had to chillax.
I had a moment of reflection, and then, ever since then, I don't really care. I just post whatever now. I mean, I post, I still try to post.
But look at you with 18,000 followers.
No, still the same. Actually, no. Technically, I've been losing followers.
But why do you even,
No, I mean, I see it. I mean, I just see it. Like, it went from, I was, at almost 19, and now I'm at, 18.5. I just, because people, I don't know, because you don't post every day. You post random, you post a photo of, a skateboard and not your face. People are like, why the fuck's this guy posting skateboard? I'm going to unfollow him. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Now, I'm just saying, some people, if they start losing hundreds or whatever followers, they're going to be like, oh, my God, I need to post something. I need to post a shirtless picture, blah blah blah.
Actually, I just saw what do you call this? An article that says how to post thirst trap photos
there we go,
on
see?
Instagram, and I'm like, really? This is where we are. I mean, it has come to.
Yeah. So once again, it's all about I think that if they remove the feature permanently, which I don't think they will, but if they do, it's not going to bode well for Instagram. And personally, I like Instagram. In moderation, if you can somehow handle the stress. What I can't imagine is the people who really monetize, it's their full-time job.
Oh yeah,
IG models, so-called influencers. Yeah. So who knows, man? I think that they should make it an optional. What you call it? Sarap ba yung kinakain mo?
Paubos na.
They should make it optional. Yeah, yun lang.
Okay.
Sound effect, Lexi. Rika. Sorry, Lexi's my radio partner. I talk to her all the time.
Okay. So this is about Facebook, and they already have Facebook dating.
Facebook dating, yes, I saw that.
It already launched here in the Philippines. And apparently they have this one feature. They're going to launch this one feature called Secret Crushes. So
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So basically, you can pick 9 friends of yours who you can
say that you like them.
But
they don't know that.
They don't know that. But if they say that they like you, like they picked you as their secret crush, Facebook is gonna reveal both of your names, and then they're gonna connect you, obviously.
Yeah.
But
it's more direct than because the based on the screenshots that I saw, it's very similar to Tinder, Bumble. I haven't used Grindr, but I assume it would be just like that, like where you have a profile, you have a few pictures, and then you select if you like or dislike
screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
It's that easy, obviously.
Yeah.
But they have that feature, and I think it's interesting.
And I think people are concerned, like it's Facebook. Will people be able to find my profile? Based on the article that I read, they will not reveal your Facebook profile at all unless you reveal it to them. However,
you know what? I feel like this is also a way to eliminate all those troll accounts and stuff like that. Because obviously,
there's still going to be troll accounts, though.
I know, but obviously, you're going to add people on your friends list who you want.
Eventually.
Alam mo yun, parang legit na because there is this app or something, if you're using it.
But I will say, as someone who has used dating apps for a long time before, you will find a way to find their Facebook. Even if you don't know it. Mm-hmm. There are ways.
There are a lot of ways.
There are ways, for real. Especially I have friends who are girls who are on dating apps, right? And they don't even have they don't have their profile listed there. Dude, they get messages every day. Hey, saw you on Bumble. Hey, saw you on Tinder. Just want to say what's up because we didn't match there, blah, blah, blah. Wala lang.
So there are other ways.
There are ways to find. So even if Facebook dating is supposed to eliminate that kind of whatever, it's unavoidable.
No, I'm not saying those messages. Those, alam mo yung mga parang walang face or walang, alam mo yun, mga parang
they
unnecessary.
Mahanap din yun. Catfishing. Oh, we got time. So when I was on Tinder a lot before, dude, there are scams on Tinder and scams on Bumble. Mostly Tinder, though.
What do you mean? Like, you send your nudes?
No. Oh, kind of like, okay, so here's how it works. It never happened to me.
Okay.
But I kind of figured out the modus and I looked it up online. So what happens
It never happened to you, pero ginagawa mo.
Okay, so to anyone who does online dating or dating apps, you can probably back me up on this. Or maybe you've done it, you've been through it. Hassel.
Right.
So,
I think you mentioned this to me before. Anyway.
Well, at least this is from a guy. I don't know if there's scams targeted towards women. I'm sure there are. But for guys, yung syempre they're looking on dating apps. Usually, malibog sila, blah blah blah, right? So they match with a girl who's really hot. Like there's a profile of a really hot girl, blah blah blah, and then they'll talk to you as if they're real. And then yung modus dun is they will say, the guy will be like, "But I need to know you're real." So the girl will say, the girl, quote unquote girl / catfish will say, okay, let's Skype. Skype yung uso I think because you can make dummy Skype accounts.
Yeah.
So Skype. Tapos pagdating sa Skype, they're gonna say, okay, let's video call. So the guy will video call. But the girl, quote unquote girl / catfish, her camera is broken, quote unquote.
Okay.
And then they will chat. Parang she will chat, or the catfish will chat. Hey, I'm feeling really blah blah blah. Why don't you start
play with
yourself? And then screen record.
Oh, okay.
And then hanapin yung Facebook or any social media of that guy and say, they will send that to, okay, here's a video of you doing this.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna send it to all the friends on unless you give me this amount of money. It's extortion. I don't know what the term is. Is that the term? So yeah, that's a modus. That's one of the moduses.
But dude, as in you still have the risk of it getting out kahit na you pay.
That's true. That's what at the time. I mean, it's like, I know it sounds so sketch just when I say it, but I believe me, when you are there and you're just swiping and you're like, you see a hot girl and you so badly want her to be real, there are times when you your judgment is clouded. Yeah. Because all the blood is somewhere else.
Yeah.
So
It's not in your brain.
Just be careful.
Yeah, just be careful,
This
guys.
is not from experience, by the way.
Especially-
I just know because I've Googled it. Because
We quote-unquote believe you, JC.
no, it's true. TBH, there are times when...
especially with this new app or this new feature, I guess, a lot of people will come up with ways to be awful. So just be careful out there, okay?
Going back to what you said about the Facebook dating, how do you like that feature where you can anonymously list 9 friends that you think are, let's say cute.
I think it's cute.
And then I think so too.
Yung parang, and it doesn't even need to be like romantic or anything, especially with how they call it. It's just secret crush.
Secret crush.
Diba? Yung parang, even though they find out or like, let's say you match. Sabihin natin you match.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be sleazy right away.
Right.
So guys, please don't make Facebook dating sleazy.
But I think that's so cool, no? I mean, well, it's cool because it will help the people who are afraid to say anything like, "Hey, I like you," and B, it's like a no pressure thing. I mean, it's like you can't lose because
they won't know your name
unless they say that they like you too.
Yeah.
Which means that if they say they like you too, boom.
It's like a win-win situation.
Yeah, there's no way to lose. I mean, unless you start talking and then you date for 3 years and then you break up. Sakit yun.
Ay, tangina, binigyan mo naman ng specifics.
I'm just saying.
At saka yung kapag nag-break up kayo, lahat ng pinupuntahan mo, naalala mo siya, tapos iyak ka.
Tapos may playlist ka, and then every time you hear that song, sakit.
Tapos meron kang rebound girl, tapos it won't fulfill your needs kasi may mahal ka pang iba.
Yeah, and then you wake up empty and then alone, and then you feel like this is the end. And then you meet someone new.
Yeah.
On Facebook dating.
Okay, anyway.
Right.
Wapow!
Wapow! Darna!
Okay, so they have public auditions, I believe.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm friends with someone from that
surprisingly,
side.
it didn't say that you had to be morena. Yeah. It just says there, I think 16 to 26 years old.
Yes.
Kaka-27 ko lang.
Oo nga eh. Tapos physically fit.
Yeah, physically fit, can do contact sports, and there.
Yeah, so they're searching for the next Darna.
Ano pa? Parang has experience in acting, I believe.
Yes, acting experience. Oh,
and alam mo, naisip ko.
Female 2026, at least 5'5" in height.
Sorry, 20 pala.
With acting experience, fluent in Tagalog, and physically fit.
I think that's fair. I think those criteria. Yeah,
well, if you're trying to be
Darna,
right?
And alam mo yun.
At least they didn't. Yun nga, they didn't have a skin tone. Well, how are you supposed to, like, even if you say morena, it's subjective. People will be like, well, I am morena, even though they might not be as, let's say, brown or darker skin as somebody
else. It really
else.
just depends on the casting people.
So basically, they gave you very hard, like, or very specific. Yeah, as in you cannot cheat the 20 to 26.
Yeah.
You cannot cheat the height. You cannot cheat can you speak Tagalog? Oh, I guess you could, but you can't really. You can't really, right? Acting experience, that's subjective, but they'll see there.
You could have like one movie or 10.
So I don't know. Does that mean they moved on from yung mga Nadine and Julia and Katrin and whoever?
Maybe not.
And
maybe
Catriona.
They're just like playing the field. They just want to see other people, and it would be nice. It would be nice to see a fresh face, I guess. Maybe.
How
this is
much
also...
do you want to bet though that they're gonna pick someone who's not a fresh face?
Mga 60-40.
Yeah. Really? I think it's higher. I feel like it's gonna be 90-10.
No, I'm very hopeful kasi talaga ako na parang they pick someone who's not that sikat, but
that rarely happens though, right?
Yeah, I know.
Rarely happens. Because it's
pwedeng,
all about
pwedeng suportahan mo yung friend mo.
I'm just trying to be.
I know. I get it.
But it would be nice. It would be cool, and it would be a cool story, like a new face.
New face. Tsaka,
or at least someone. For me, it would be cool if they got someone who's been in the industry but has not had success.
A break. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool to me. Yung mga Sino pa? Ang
question ko lang din, I think it would be interesting to see Darna as like a mature woman. Hindi yung mature na like parang sexy, hindi ganun. Yung parang just a little bit, alam mo yun. Diba?
Like 30s? Are you talking about age-wise?
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, wasn't Wasn't Angel Locks in that already?
Yun na nga, I think it's like,
So you prefer that than the younger na...
Hindi naman, but
TBH,
this could be another flavor.
I don't know anything about Darna really, except for
Ding.
ang bato. That's all I really know. I don't know anything. Like
Actually, everything that I know about Darna, I learned from Jaja Saturna.
See,
which is like the Becky version.
I don't know anything about Darna,
anyway.
except for the costume and Ding ang bato.
Yeah,
like I don't get the
very
reference. I don't know who
iconic.
her villains are. Who are her villains?
Same, ako din actually.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know who her villains are.
Well, now we're gonna know. People are... I feel like they're also milking this.
That's why I said I think it's a publicity thing.
Yung suspense na parang...
That's
it's why. Like, feeling ko... Di ba you said... Was it you or another person na parang... Yeah, they have auditions for PBB, but they kind of have...
People in mind? Yeah, that was
already.
me. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying.
No, but still, I mean... It's not hurting anyone.
Because I said it before, right? Because, for example, I'm not bitter or anything. I'm just saying when I went to...
PBB ka, di ba?
Nag-audition I was at PBB 2 years ago? And I made it to like the final whatever. I think I talked about this.
Kinalaban niya po si Will Dasovich.
No, actually, yun nga. Wala si Will Dasovich sa first audition. Pag yung...
Are you sure? Maybe it was just like a big crowd. Maybe he auditioned like privately.
Yun nga eh. Yung na-call back kami. Nandun siya. It was his first time there. So the first day, hindi siya pumila.
Did you talk to him?
I overheard him. He was like, actually, I remember him saying, like, just in, anyway, I don't want to say it, baka maana. Anyway. So yeah, it was just like, man, what is, what was the point of this?
And we're not shitting on Will Dasovich or anything.
No, I like Will Dasovich. Yeah, he's cool.
We're just talking about it.
I'm saying it's not, the issue is not with the people who made it in. The issue is with how they got in.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault that they got in. It's the process. Parang ganun.
True. Baka kasi kunwari, you already had the first auditions, and then somebody mentioned the auditions to Will Dasovich, and then they didn't know that he was interested.
Maybe. I
Tapos
don't know.
nung sinabi sa kanya, sige, game, dun ka na sa second audition. Parang ganun,
yeah.
probably.
But,
so,
to me...
gusto mo ba mag-guest? Gusto mo mag-guest, tapos,
it's just,
talk about it.
It's just, like the people who, let's say, lined up the first day, were there for, the whole thing started at 4 a.m. For us, some people got cut early.
Yeah.
But for us who made it to like the last part, mga 11 or midnight. So do the math. Was that 18 hours? Plus?
I don't even want to.
So, dude, I mean, come on, bro. You gotta.
I get it.
Yeah, but some people, there are some. I think I said this also. See Joao from Pinoy boy band superstar.
Was he the one with the neck tattoo?
He's the one with the lip ring.
Oh, okay.
See Joao. He was there with me in the PBB, and he got cut.
Oh.
But we both got retod to Pinoy boy band superstar, and that's where he won. And so there are and he, I know him, like I know Joao, so he really he was on vacation here.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he wasn't like
where is he from?
Macau.
Wow, but he was born there.
I don't know for sure, but he was living there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, just there are cases where people who come here and try. So if Darna ends up being like a Joao case, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Joao kasi pogi, mukhang mukhang
Wait,
bad
I
boy.
want to remind myself.
You don't know Joao? Dude, he's so hot.
I only remember the one with the neck tattoo.
Joao.
Wait, ano spelling?
Ito, Joao.
Patingin na face.
You know Anthony, baka Anthony. Si Joao.
Oh,
mukha siyang he looks like a
I don't know him.
K-pop guy.
Taray.
Ito, bad boy. Oh, loko.
Oo nga.
Yeah, check him out.
Dapat kasi ikaw naman nag-nose ring ka.
Hindi ka. I was thinking about getting piercings. Like, my ears were pierced before, like yung regular piercing. But I was thinking of getting like
like sa lobe.
Like yung industrial or like on the cartilage.
No, sa eyebrow.
No. I was also, honestly, I was thinking about a lip thing before, but then I don't think it would work on me.
Like ano?
If you doubt my story about Joao, he does follow me on Instagram. So if you wanna,
we believe you.
Wala lang. Some people might be like, he's just all talk. So wala lang.
Sige nga, guest mo si Joao dito.
Sige, message ko siya.
Yes. All right.
So wapow. Street food.
Okay. So Netflix released an episode of Street Food in Cebu.
Yes.
This is a Philippines episode.
Give a little background now, because
Okay, so
because I talked about this last week because I went to their event of their like celebration of it. But it's a show called Street Food Asia, right?
Street Food Asia. And then they have a Philippines episode, and then they featured street food from Cebu. Now, the main street food that they focused on was Il Bakasi. Yeah.
It's one of the
one of the main ones. And then they also featured the lumpia from this one small carinderia.
You know, I met all 4 of them.
Aww.
Yeah, I met all the
so
chefs,
cool.
the chefs.
And then they also featured other stuff. And then the issue here is lechon. Oh, my God, that scene.
And the yung pork brain or yung brain na I forget
Hindi
what
ko
it's called.
kinaya yung scene na yun sa leche. Like, pinos ko siya. And I'm
Right?
like, this is just majestic.
Hey.
This is art in food. Anyway, so, nagkaroon ng issue because this certain director, should we name him?
Yeah, dude, it's in the news. His name is Eric Mati.
Anyway, yeah. So, this certain director, Eric Mati,
And someone else too, I forgot.
Joey
Something.
Reyes, I
think.
believe. He didn't really have an issue with the food or anything. He actually said that the food was good and everything, but he said that Il Bakasi isn't just quintessential Filipino street food.
Yes.
And then Joey Reyes also agreed with him. He just said he also had another issue where the show kind of like
bordered on poverty porn.
Poverty porn. Yung parang they kind of banked on, people
The emotional
being poor
tie.
and everything. And sabi niya parang Cebuanos are above that and stuff like that. Now, I believe, for me,
because his main issue, right, is that
I think kasi Street Food Asia, it didn't really say that they're gonna feature like the most popular ones here in the Philippines, and it's nice that they actually featured something that's not known, especially here in Manila.
That's true.
And I've seen a lot of tweets and Facebook posts where they're saying, and they're not from here, where they're saying, I want to go to Cebu now and try Il Bakasi, and I'm like, okay, then that's a good
it worked,
response.
right?
It worked. So yeah, I don't know why they had to make a comment like that.
Well, I think it's because because the thing is though, he said that I think this is his quote. All other Asian countries in the show, this is just I'm not quoting it word for word, had their world-renowned street food on display. So he was saying that our Philippine episode was there's a lot of bad research because there are hundreds of original Filipino street food. And also saying that, like, for example, the Ilocos fried empanada is more associated with Cebu as a street food. And in that case, his point he has a valid point.
Yeah, he has a valid
point.
I totally agree.
And the poverty porn section part of it, to me, that is the emotional aspect
and
of it, right?
they all had that in all episodes.
So I think he was talking about the series in general. I don't think it was just about the Filipino episode. I'm not sure. But the thing is, when people watch these things, it's once again, it's a form of entertainment, and people eat that shit up. Since going back to PBB, people love that, mga sad stories.
Sad stories.
American Idol, some people get in based on their stories.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Some people don't. Some talented people don't make it in.
I agree naman na sana they can do away with that. And then feature the food. Alam mo yun, yung parang really just focus on it. But at the same time, again, this is entertainment, and this is a TV show, and so they really need that. It's again a formula. It's a formula.
That's why I like Anthony
works.
Bourdain, because his stuff is not. It tells the story behind the. It's more than food.
You know what? Yeah, I actually like Anthony Bourdain. There's this one episode here in the Philippines.
No reservations,
He was talking to people like locals. And then kita mo sa face niya, because I think they were talking about politics or something, which I believe it takes courage to talk about that in a TV show.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And they were talking about politics, and then the people, the Filipinos, they were saying they were talking about their opinions and everything. Kita mo sa mukha ni Anthony Bourdain, yung naiirita siya, he doesn't hide it. He doesn't hide that, I don't believe you, this is what I think. But at the end, obviously, this was a healthy discussion. In the end, they all, they were just eating.
Yes.
It was just a conversation.
Conversation over food. Yeah. So this this whole thing with the Eric Mati thing, yun nga, I agree with the fact that he shouldn't have been like, yo, why did they feature that? Because yun nga, I didn't know about it either. The eel, bakasi. Actually, it's good for for sexual.
I know.
Something.
It was an aphrodisiac, and then it was amazing.
Oh, funny story. The chef of that, yung eel, because I met him, right? So when we had that event last week, there was candy on the table.
Yeah.
Diba? Because
that mint.
Yeah, because he lost all his teeth, and then he smiled. I saw wala siyang ngipin.
Sabi niya because he liked the candy.
But just in defense of, or not in defense of Eric Mati naman, but he did clarify his statement saying that he is from Cebu yata, or basta he just said he's not saying that eel bakasi is not as good or whatever.
He wasn't.
He's just saying that there should have been food featured that are more indicative of our culture, which is something that we talked about last week. Remember, I said, how come Filipino food hasn't reached the, let's say, the renown, or it's not as renowned
like the level of Japanese food? Yeah.
And I think to that point, there is a point naman na maybe it's because we don't have that food that is Filipino.
Yeah, I get it.
He also had si Mati also had a issue with lumpia because it was like Chinese.
You know what? I think we should take Eric Mati's words as suggestions, you know? And as I am guessing, he's a filmmaker and he has a lot of influence in that field, diba? It's like a suggestion to all the other filmmakers out there na, dude, we have other stuff here that we can feature. Let's go. So
plus,
let's look on the bright side,
don't
people.
quote me on this because I just read it in passing. I don't know if it's true. Supposedly, he's gonna have a show na ganun
on HBO.
Parang ganun.
Yeah.
So maybe
that's what we're gonna expect.
Maybe it's gonna be. Well, we'll see what he brings out, and if people will give him backlash on that, because you can't win.
Oh well, I'm sure people will be like, Ilocos empanada, but it's in Cebu. Me. Alam mo yun, so. I mean, people can't be happy. Let's just resign to the fact.
But watch it. It's a good show.
It is a good show.
It's a good show. And it's nakakagutom.
Sobra. Guys, i-post nyo dun sa lechon moment. That was a moment. That was a mood.
A mood.
Anyway.
I think that does it for the TTs, right? Are we covered everything?
Yeah.
Okay, we got one got us a question because we're gonna cut this a little bit early because we're gonna record a couple short bonuses because you love the bonus. Oh, people, speaking of bonus reactions, people loved your Harry Potter performance, bro. I can't.
You underestimated me,
dude. I think you undersold your Harry Potter trivia.
No, I told you I watched the movies, like the whole series, like mga 3 times, but, 4 times.
You surprisingly knew a lot of.
Because I told you I talk about it with my sister a lot, and she gives me a lot of details.
So if you missed that, check it out. Does Rika know our first episode? Which I'm gonna record a second bonus soon. Actually today. She doesn't know what it is.
Fine.
Got us a question. This one from Twitter, I think, from Barb something. Basta, I forgot what it was. And I incidentally, this is good because we're gonna also record a bonus about Endgame. Don't worry, no spoilers in this one. But I saw a thread on Reddit. Mm-hmm. So they asked, what are movie scenes that gave you goosebumps? So there was one in Endgame, but we'll talk about that later. But what are movies? And I saw a thread on Reddit. So we're going to read through some of the answers on Reddit, and then we'll see if we've seen it or if, we can talk about it.
The one from Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
When they revealed
we'll talk about movies that are old now, so if you haven't seen them, too late.
Sixth Sense. When they revealed that he was
dead?
actually talking to the dead person. I was like,
I see dead people.
What the fuck?
I know. Wait, when did you watch it? I watched it as a kid, and I
watched it as a kid, too.
Yeah. It was kind of shookening, right?
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Huh?
That was my first,
all this time?
Yeah, that was one of my first introductions to, movie twists. No, movie twists. Like where you can't, where it's not all happy endings. Mm-hmm. Damn. That was a good movie, too.
It was.
M. Night Shyamalan, right? Before he kind of fell off-ish.
Yung nagbabike? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Speaking of M. Night, have you ever watched Signs?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
There's one.
It's a little boring.
A little bit, but there is one scene there. If you've seen Signs, where there's like a news report in like Mexico or something, and then they show footage in the news report where the alien just passes by like real quick.
Yeah,
dude, that shit really scared me. Wala lang, it was so perfectly timed. Anyway, so the answer's on Reddit before
Wait, how about you?
Oh, me? Where I was, well, endgame talaga eh. But,
Are you sure? Like, think of an old movie.
where I was, really Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Two Towers.
What?
The scene, the Helm's Deep battle. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Shit was hype, especially at the end when Gandalf came and like saved them all because they were losing. I don't know how they lost actually. How they were losing because
I like the scene where who's the dude?
Legolas.
Legolas.
Oh shit! Are we gonna?
Wait.
Am I gonna do a Does Rika know Lord of the Rings today?
No. Wait. I know. See Legolas. He was riding an elephant, but at the same time shooting.
That's in Return of the King.
Yeah. Yun. That was actually pretty dope.
He took down an elephant by himself. What a beast! Okay, so anyway, here
With
from Reddit.
majestic hair.
From Reddit, an Alien when Ripley says, "Get away from her, you bitch." Have you seen Alien?
No.
Oh man, that scene was cool. Have you seen Arrival? No.
What
Okay.
was that again?
The one with Amy Adams. Amy Adams ba? And Jeremy Renner. Have you seen Godzilla?
Yeah.
The Halo jump. Remember when those parachute dudes jumped out? This is one of the answers on Reddit. You don't remember?
I don't
shit was
remember.
cool. Oh, here. King Theoden's speech in the Return of the King.
Okay, go.
Before.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Good for you. I don't remember. I'm bad at this.
Oh, Jurassic Park when you first see the Brachiosaurus. Like the long neck one.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
That was pretty good.
The
Because
dead
as a
one.
kid.
What's
The scene from Children of Men.
I don't remember.
You haven't seen
Children
Children? Okay. Okay, I'm not going to spoil Children of Men. No, you should watch.
Yeah.
Children of Men.
Whatever.
It stars Clive Owen. It's about a world where nobody is having kids anymore. As in, everyone's infertile.
Wow.
However, the movie premise is that there's a baby that's born. Whoa.
Wait, sinong nanganak?
This girl.
Okay.
Basta.
Random.
Watch it. Children of Men. It's really good.
Sige.
It's a slow burn, but it's so intense. It's so good. Let's see what else is on here. Yun nga, the Two Towers is on here.
There.
The moment when the riders of Rohan break the siege at Helm's Deep. Yes, that scene is so good, bro. You ever watch Two Towers?
Yeah, I watched all the movies.
That battle scene was so good.
Yeah, it is.
It was
Actually,
it was like 40 minutes long. It was so good. Goosebumps. I know there's a lot of goosebumps. Here, ito. Did you watch Gladiator?
I don't remember anymore.
Oh my god.
I told you I'm bad at this.
Very good. Oh, have you always seen Iron Giant? Oh god. Rika G.
What?
Watch Iron Giant. It's
My
so
God,
sad.
why do you judge
Did
me?
you know the voice of Iron Giant is Vin Diesel? I didn't know that for a while.
That.
Darth Vader shows up and slaughters everyone in Rogue One.
Great.
Oh, okay. Dude,
What else?
there's so many in here. You don't need... I can't
minimiss
talk
mo
to you about it.
Minimiss mo yung mga gusto ko. Ang dami
What?
ko
Ano
nang-
ba? Sige, ano ba yung mga gusto mo? What
Ang
else
dami
gave
ko
you
na
goosebumps?
nakita.
What else gave
Sa
you
The
goosebumps?
Ring.
Ano yung gusto mo sa Ring?
May kanina. Anyway, namiss mo na.
Ex Machina. I've seen Ex Machina.
No. Boring.
Boring, Rika.
Kasi ang bilis mo mag-ano.
Dark Knight Rises.
Mm.
When Bruce climbs out of the pit.
Okay.
And they're chanting.
Great.
No? That didn't
Napanood ko
get
na
you
yan.
goosebumps?
Yeah, I know. I think it's great.
Great.
What's BTTF?
I don't know. BTTF.
There's only one man that can help me. What
I
is
don't know.
that?
I don't know.
What
What else? Scroll up. Time to die.
That?
The bridge sequence in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
with the giant wolf thing.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick.
What else?
What else? The
Saving-
beginning of Saving Private Ryan. Have you seen that?
But the
Where the
first
guy
time I
gets
saw-
shot in like his helmet. Like he takes
Yeah.
his helmet off and he gets his head blown off.
Oh man, it was just
Goosebumps.
like a what? What the fuck
I
happened?
know.
The first time I saw Jurassic Park when the power goes out and they're right, yeah.
And the T-Rex comes out. Oh,
You're all like, holy shit.
Goosebumps. I'm trying to think while you're scrolling through that. What else gave me... Goosebumps.
Mad Max Fury Road. I kind of stopped in the middle of that movie.
What? That movie's so good.
I know, but I just stopped because I was a little tired.
For real? Oh, okay. I remember a Goosebumps scene.
Brother Bear. Yeah, it was cute.
Okay, I remember my Goosebumps. Okay, now this is my definitive Goosebumps scene. Besides Endgame, which we'll talk about later, and not in this mix, but the first Avengers, when the 6 original Avengers all are there, it's like a 360 cam.
Yeah, in New York. In
shit
New York,
was hype. That shit was so good.
It was good. It was really good.
That shit was. I know.
Yung parang they were looking up in the sky because all these aliens were arriving.
Man. That's Thor's like, I see, and I see Hulk is like, okay.
Anyway, I like this one.
Which one?
Dumbledore
versus Voldemort.
But for me, the battle in the 7th movie, the best one was that gave me goosebumps. Yung binababa ni McGonagall lahat ng mga parang soldiers
when she was Battle of Hogwarts.
Yeah, what did she say again?
I don't remember. Protect the castle.
Parang ganun.
Protect the students.
And it's on your duty.
Well, I was disappointed with Harry Potter and Voldemort's fight though.
Why?
That shit was weak as fuck. It was just 2 lights, like, you know, you'd think it'd be cooler, right? Like the final scene. And it's just basically Harry Potter's dick is longer. Lightning dick is longer than Voldemort's lightning dick.
Well, Voldemort's lightning dick is like pretty old. Anyway. I know a few people who would appreciate that, but you know.
Anyway, we're gonna end it a little bit early because we're gonna record some bonuses because you all love bonuses. Di kayo kontento sa once a week eh.
Never enough.
Never.
Kidding. Okay.
Before we do,
follow us everywhere at the Halo Halo Show.
Except for
Instagram.
Yeah, but we have shizballs. Hold on, if I can connect to the internet because we wanna.
What?
Dude, we got Leche-Fan Mail.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hold on.
Interesting.
Sana abot yung here from Charles.
I love Halo Halo.
Charles. Okay, Rika, read Charles Mackay.
From Charles Mackay. I just want to say I love your podcast so much. So right now, aside from animes, TV series, you opened up my world to podcasts. Lol. Gusto ko na rin maging Potterhead because of Rika. Also, my Rika is only with 1A. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Sana,
let Charles live.
Let Charles
live.
No, just kidding. Sana Monday na lang lagi. Oh, Charles, you're such a cutie pie. Okay, P.S. I got pissed off nung nagbakasyon kayo ng Taiwan kasi ang tagal na sundan ng next episode. Sorry, Charles. Yeah. Sabi, more power to you guys. As much as I would like to sponsor your show, wala eh. Yung sweldo ko pang single life lang din. Same.
Samesies. Thanks, Charles. Okay, Leche-Fan Mail. See, it's awesome. We like reading it. So, you know what? Even though you can send it on IG and Twitter, we're gonna para encourage kayo. We're gonna prioritize.
Yeah, emails.
thehalohaloshow@gmail.com. But
let's go back to 2004.
Yeah, but there is one. But there is one from someone. Actually, you know what? I didn't ask if he wanted to remain anonymous, so I'm not gonna read the name. But if you listen, you know who you are. Okay, so this person on IG said, I'll read it.
Pangalan.
Oh, I'll read it. Okay. So he says, "Yo, fam. Just want to thank y'all for the uploads and the bonus mix." Okay, so I said my mom died last April 9 due to a ruptured aneurysm of the aorta, which we never saw coming. So it was all sudden. And during those dark times, I've been listening to you and other local podcasts while doing work at the wake. It was funny how I would randomly smile and laugh while at the wake because of y'all. Thank you for the happiness despite all of these. Much love and respect. God bless y'all. Man,
yeah.
Right? First of all, condolences.
Yeah.
I know that sucks.
We're so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, it's come to that point now where a lot of my friends, their grandparents are passing away. My lola passed away a couple weeks ago, right?
Ako naman like a couple of years.
3
years.
Yeah, so it's tough, man. And you know, it is important to find something to, you know, at least lighten up the mood.
Yeah,
so we're happy that we could do that for you. And thank you for always listening.
And if you need someone to talk to, if you're having a bad day or just a difficult time, then feel free to email us or,
just message us.
IG.
Yeah.
Message
So
us.
thank you to that. And to anyone who wants to, send a message to us, email us at thehalohaloshow@gmail.com. You can also slide into our DMs. Once again, we want to push the email. Para Leche-Fan Mail talaga. Hindi siya Leche-Fan DM eh.
Kailangan fan mail.
Fan mail. Okay. What else? Shoutouts? Any shoutouts to people? Mickle, Mickle, which is our microphone. You can get it online. Mickle rhymes with
Pickle.
Sino pa ba? Shout out. Do you have any shoutouts to anyone?
Oh, yeah. Wait, ouch, I hurt myself.
Crestjan. Go to
Crestjan.
Crestjan.
Just kidding.
Crestjan whitening soap.
Say hello to Jenny Jen. An hour ago, thought it was a Monday because of the holiday. So I was waiting for a new mix from the Halo Halo show. Then I remembered that it was a Thursday pala.
Yes.
James Morgan, hello there. And to Phil Cabrera.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to start greeting all the people who followed us this week so that if you haven't followed us this week, you can get a shout out next week. Can
I just say, Alan, I'm Alan Tot says, just finished all my podcast. Ano ba pangit?
Ano?
Backlogs. Backlogs. My wife
Fresh
is also...
manure.
Sabi... Fresh manure.
If you don't know that reference, you need to catch up.
Sabi, my wife is also a fan of Kabagi. What do you call this? Alex Kabagnot, just like Rika GGG. So, yeah, we're a fan.
Okay, shouting out some people who followed us on Instagram. So if you haven't, you'll get a shout out next week. To Sizu Satsires, I hope I'm saying that right.
No, you're not. You're probably not.
Ed Nicole. To Chayo Sorio. Sino pa nag-follow sa atin this
Welcome
week?
to the portion where we murder your names.
To Chan Abrera. Oh, yun, Chan Abrera. For now, yun yung pinaka-recent na follows natin. So, if you are listening and you haven't followed us, hit us up. Meron ba sa... Hirap kasi sa Twitter, hindi mo makita who followed you this week eh. Is there a way to do that?
Twitter?
Yeah. SJB. Sino si SJB? Leo Pig 0805 followed us. I don't know if you listen or you just randomly followed us on Twitter. Yeah, so follow us everywhere. Also, our personal accounts if you want. What did I post? I posted some... Oh, if you want to see me on a longboarding, I posted a little IG vlog. So follow me. It's me, JC. You can find it on the Halo Halo Show, whatever, Instagram. You'll find our pages. But did you post anything recently?
I did. Some Jim Beam stuff.
Uy, my crush sent me a photo ng kaya to. Uy, baka...
Patingin.
Wait lang, baka nudes. Joke.
Hindi na.
Coffee and Yossi.
Africa GGG for me everywhere.
Yes. All right, so we're going to record a bonus.
Bye.
Bye. Extra song.
Bye.
Laters. How do you end this?
It's your computer.